Yo, I really hope that this is good. I got a sample. You guys know this is part of the Decant series or whatever. So we have the latest release from the House of Goldfield and Banks. We have Tales of Amber. Those of you know that Goldfield and Banks has easily become one of my favorite houses as of late. We have Ingenious Ginger. You know what I'm saying? And there's something about these smaller, what are these, 50 mils? I think these are 50 mils or 30 mil bottles, 50 mils. These bottle types are so much sexier. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. We got that Silky Woods. In full transparency, Silky Woods elixir is kind of funky, that oud in the beginning. You know, after about 15 minutes, it kind of settles. So maybe thinking about getting a full bottle of that Bohemian Lime, which I super enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, this summer. And then we have Pacific Rock Moss. And I also have a bottle of Sunset Hour on the way. But hopefully this Tales of Amber does me good. So let's go ahead and crack this open. I do not know what's in here. I saw the bottle and I was like, that looks crazy. I'm a huge fan of amber fragrances or whatever. So I'm assuming we're gonna get something ambery. We're gonna get something woody. Then we'll pull up the notes and let's just see what we get. So again, just so y'all can make sure. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a decant. You know, I know some of y'all feel some type of way about that, but there you go right there. It's not really focusing like I wanted to, Sony, but you can kind of see it there. All right, I have nothing on skin, clean. So let's get this on skin. Forget the paper. Let's just go straight to skin. Definitely fall. Definitely fall. I probably am not gonna get a full bottle. Dang it, I was hoping. So, this is one that's gonna have to grow on me. I'm gonna let the fragrance do what it does, but I wanna see, it gives me Boss Bottle Absolute vibes with more amber. Boss Bottle Absolute vibe, I don't like. I know a lot of people love it. A lot of people swear by it. I don't like it. It has this home bazaar thing going on. And people be like, bro, it's the dry down. I'm one of those people, I can be forgiving of certain things. The opening of fragrances, I'm not so forgiving of. Because I know people be like, it's all about the dry down. No, it's all about the entire experience for me. And so that's kind of the same thing with Silky Woods Elixir. I love Silky Woods. I love that. That is a perfect fragrance. I almost like that more than I like Parfums de Marly Alta here, that DNA. This gives me, I feel like there's some Tonka in here or something. And it just could be the amber, but it gives me home. It's not as bad as Boss Bottled Absolute. It gives me home bazaar vibes. It's warm. It is warm, which I appreciate. The amber is definitely there. The woodiness is there. And this is just my initial, you know what I'm saying, smell or whatever, but Boss Bottle Absolute vibes. This also gives me, there's not any chestnut or anything here. The slightest, like, stronger with you. I don't want to say not intensely because I like intensely. I have intensely, so it's not intensely. It's one of those other stronger with you joints that I don't really care for. But the thing that came to mind, Boss Bottle Absolute is a little bit more, quote unquote, it does this milky thing. You guys know I kind of hate that. That milky lactonic type sweetness. It goes more that way. This puts me in the mind of that though. When I started to smell it out, and it's more the home bazaar thing. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably one of those things where I think somebody else would appreciate me smelling like, but I don't know if I could get beyond myself wearing this. Let me pull up the notes and see what exactly is in here. It's sweet though. It's sweet. It's warm, perfect for fall. There's like there's a gourmand level sweetness here. It could just be the amber, but I don't know if it's like, it's almost like a caramel style sweetness. Almost like a cocoa, something with caramel, cacao maybe. So something chocolatey, not chocolate, but faints of like that. It's not bad. The Home Bazaar thing kind of wears off. I don't know. Yeah, I still kind of stand by what I said. Let me pull it up. Tales of Amber, Goldfield and Banks. All right, and I'm gonna look at the official website, and then just for visual purposes, I'm gonna put the screenshot from Fragrantica on the screen. It's the resins, man. It might be a little bit too resinous for me. All right, so there's ambergris, amber, Australia specific. So New Zealand ambergris, Delaire Amber 83, Australian Argowood, Orange Blossom, Iris, Cinnamon, and Oud. So the cinnamon is giving that Home Bazaar feel. There's this not Dior Homme Iris quality. What is the fragrance that it took me a little while to grow in? There's the slightest bit of Prada L'Homme Intense style iris here to my nose. That's just me. I want it to like this. 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 I'm gonna have to spend some more time with this. And what's this? This is 2 mil, 3 mil. This is a 2 mil. You might get one wearing out of it if you can even get that. I probably would need to get a 10 mil. This is definitely, you know, colder weather. I don't know if I would do this in the fall. This is winter. I'm gonna go back to Fragrantica just so I can give you guys a visual look. So they're saying iris, cinnamon, powdery, amber, oud, warm, spicy. So that's probably gonna come. The fragrance is still working itself out. So yeah, in the top we have moss and orange blossom. In the middle we have orris, cinnamon, musk, and labdanum. So there's probably a quote unquote leather quality here at some point. Oud, argowood, ambergris, but vanillin, so not vanilla. And then there's more labdanum. So very resinous. I'm expecting some more of that leather probably in the dry down. So this is what I'm gonna do. Somebody mentioned something that Cuba does. I'm actually cut the video right here and then I'm gonna come back. We're already kind of 8 minutes in, but I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna let you know my final thoughts. Cause yeah, I wanna see how this fragrance works and then I'm gonna come back and finish up the recording. All right, I'm back.
2 hours later.
All right, so here's my final thoughts. I did not get the leather from the labdanum that I thought I was gonna get. I don't think there's a quote unquote leather accord in here. It's just more resinous, you know? So the amber is there. The Home Bazaar feel was really coming from that cinnamon, right? And it's literally been like an hour and 45 minutes. I was like, I'm not waiting a full 2 hours. Excuse me. Yeah. To be determined. This is why I have this playlist to sample. To be determined. Because my favorite iris fragrance is Lamella Parfum because it doesn't really come off like iris. I've never been the biggest fan of the Dior Homme line. I told you it kind of gives me this, the iris from there. It gives me this weird, what's the iris I talked about? Like the Prada Like the Prada alone, there's a hint of that. Even though that's fresh, it was like the iris was giving me similar feels there. And that may be an iris thing, it may be an Oris thing. The other fragrance that I was thinking about, it's a Givenchy Gentleman, one of them fragrances. Whatever the gold one is, feels for that. Those are my reference points for this. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I don't want to spend too much time on the video because it definitely has this nice dry down, very smooth, very eloquent. I mean, I don't know. Right now, I'm going to say no. I would probably stick with Silky Woods. I might get a full bottle of Silky Woods elixir before I was to get a full bottle of this, because I could at least deal with the dry down. Even though I hate that opening, it does go away for about, that funkiness goes away after the first 10 to 15 minutes. This, I love the color of the bottle. So this would be me being a bottle whore. But there are some other things that I would prefer to wear. Like the Lune or Lune Feline or Feline, Lune Feline or Lune Feline or Lune Feline, the Atelier fragrance or whatever. Beautiful cold weather. I love the way the warmth is done in there. This one, iris, cinnamon, and it's a little bit more resinous. And the amber, that's the kind of start of the show. But again, it gets me right up to that Home Bazaar line without going over. But it's enough there where I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to smell like that. I know this would be very unique and very popular. Now, just as a fragrance, I think this is beautiful. I think it's well done. It may not necessarily be my taste. And I think that's one of the things we have to try to, you know, and I'm understanding, you know, because sometimes you can have strong opinions on fragrances. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean the fragrance is bad. All right. That's going back to my take. I got it. Not to even bring this up, but, you know, in my opinion, you know, I'm just like, it doesn't meet even the greenness. I'm like, it doesn't meet, it's not up to par for what I expected. There are sometimes a fragrance is not necessarily for me. Like the Dior Homme fragrance. Like I like Dior Homme Cologne and Dior Homme Sport. I love, those are dope. But the regular Dior Hommes, the Dior Homme parfums and all that, they're not necessarily for me, but they are beautiful, well done fragrances, well blended. The character is there, the blends, the notes, the accords, all of that stuff. Like it's a well done fragrance. So you get to a point where you have to be able to separate like from, is it good? Just because it's not for me doesn't mean it may not be for you. So I definitely encourage you, get your nose on this. I got my sample from somewhere. I will go look at my email, see where I got it from, and I will put the link in the bio. Nonetheless, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and click the bell so you can be notified every single time I post new content to the channel. But holla at your boy in the comments, let me know. Goldfield and Banks, I love y'all. This is one of those ones where, you know, we'll see. It may be an acquired taste, and maybe we'll revisit this on a live stream or something at a different time. Y'all let me know, do you have it? Are you thinking about getting? Do you have any of the Goldfield and Banks fragrances? And what you would think would be great. I know we're not technically in fall yet, but what's a fragrance that you think would be dope for winter? That's not something that everybody's already talked about. Until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hey, yo. Hey, I know the video is over, but hey, I got some dope videos over here, yo. You need to watch them. And then, I mean, or you can just hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Or like, bro, right here in the corner, get that Fat Boy merch. Get that Fat Boy merch.